Keep upright. Again, sit up. Good. Good. Sit up. Were you expecting them to take off on that? Yeah. You were getting your position upright, but the reins were getting quite long. And so when you sat up there, nothing really happened. For me, I think he jumps better in that sort of energetic counter. It's something that you could practice. You know, you'll fine tune it. But I think you have to make sure it's not just all coming to twee and then pop. Because when we're competing and the time restrictions are on, you've got to just up the gear a little bit. So if you can practice it and not get taken by surprise in the ring, then it's going to make it easier. I don't mean that you jump kicking on all the time, but I think it's something that all of us need to practice, being in that slightly more open rhythm. Because I think we can all be ultra careful and jump a clear round if we have all the time in the world. And especially when you get to the FEI competitions, it's usually pretty tight inside. And he's got a big stride, so I don't think it'll be an issue. But for me, I think he just jumps a little bit more open. But then it's a question of, have you got the controls? So that's why I think you need to practice it. So what I'd do with her is not necessarily, like that, have a lot of jumps out, not necessarily have a plan. And just come on angles, come on turns, surprise her. She's got a phenomenal jump. Really feels really good, yeah. But when she's against the hand, it's not so good. And that, but coming in on angles, just sort of saying, well, there's a jump, just help yourself. But I never used leg. It was all about the contact, keeping her light and trying to sit very light. And because she gets keen, it's very easy to get there. It's sort of in the back, leaning back and holding, and then we hold too long. You've got to just say, well, yeah, I might have to hold you for a stride on the approach, but you've got to just be as light as possible and not let her get her head down at all. Because as soon as she gets down, she toes onto her forehand.